Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Dave. I play in a band called Revocation, and today I'm going to show you some riffs off of a song from our new record. The song's called Invidious, and it's got a little bit of chicken picking kind of feeling to it, so it's sort of like thrash metal meets some chicken picking ideas, and it's got some open string stuff that I think is kind of cool. So yeah, let's get right to it. So if we were to dissect this riff or lick a little bit, first off, I'm tuned half step down, so I'm in E flat standard tuning, and the key of the riff is in E flat. So it's just a bluesy kind of sounding lick, but in more of like a thrash metal style. And what I'm doing is I'm doing a pull off third fret, the G string, to open the second fret on the E string, on the D string rather, and then I'm going to slide. I'm kind of hitting this open string here with my middle finger, and then doing a from the fourth fret open to the third fret, then open, and then a slide in chromatic going from first fret into the second fret. So it has this sort of, chicken picking, bluesy sound to it. And over that, the chords are changed. So that lick stays the same the whole time. And I'm doing E, G, B flat. So that real metal kind of sound. And then C7, which gives it, now it's the flat 7 going to the major third. So it's outlining that C7 chord, and back to E, G, and then I'm doing at the end just to kind of put a little period at the end of that musical phrase. So that's that. So here's a close-up of what my right hand's doing. So you can see right there on that high E, that's where I bring out that chicken picking, hybrid picking, whatever you want to call it, technique. So it's only when I do that slide. You can even just practice, just a fragment of it just like that. Kind of coming from that sort of bluesy turnaround. So later on in the tune, there's a riff that also has some open string stuff, and I kind of play it. Sometimes I play it hybrid picking, sometimes I play it just all picked. So why don't I break that one down for you guys right now so you can kind of see how you can sort of take this technique and move it to some different types of sounding riffs and licks. So in this lick, again, the chords are changing that are underneath the higher pull-off thing, and that's basically just going from we're in the key of B now. So going from B to open E to F sharp. Keep in mind, again, I'm tuned half step down, so this is really B flat, but for the sake of, easy explaining-ness. So B, E, F sharp, B, G, F sharp, And the chords, or the lick rather, I'm doing a pull off there, 12th fret of the B string to the F sharp on the G string, giving that kind of like a 5th sound. And then over the E, giving that like E minor. And then finally, F sharp. That would be like, again, like a minor. It's like a minor major. And then the F sharp, this is like a 7 flat 9 kind of sound. Then that whole thing repeats. But then, instead of pulling off on the G string, pulling off on the B string, that's where the my middle finger's coming in to hit that top string. So, just different ways of outlining the chords and putting some different open strings over there to give it like a different texture or flavor. You know, these riffs and licks are, you know, sort of inspired by, you know, some of that country picking, and if you listen to those guys, they're doing that. That whole thing. So, you know, you can just kind of have fun with it, and, you know, you never know what you might pop out and say, like, oh, if I just take that. So yeah, those licks are all come from that country style where you're just using the your middle finger to grab those notes, and it kind of creates a cool, you know, different sound. I mean, a pluck note versus a pick note has a different type of sound, so that's something that you might want to experiment with a little bit in your own playing. And you never know what kind of licks you could come up with. I mean, you know, make this into more of a metal thing. You know, just kind of use your imagination, and something might jump out at you. With that bluesy sound, there's a lot of that flat 5, and that's that tritone, which is so common and popular in, you know, heavier types of music, metal especially. So yeah, you never know what might jump out at you when you start playing around with some of these different techniques and stuff.